I'm probably gonna get really hot because there is a fire going, because it is winter in England and cold. I'm currently in the countryside. I have been living in London and been near gyms for many years, and I've now found myself like 30-minute drive away from a gym. So I thought I'd run through a strength workout that I use, which means I don't have to go to the gym. Obviously I love heavy weights, but can't always get them. These are a lifesaver. There's like extra heavy, light, all of them, all of the above. But if you can get some of these off Amazon or anywhere, they're so cheap and you can do so much with them. So I'm gonna do a little strength workout. I'm probably only really gonna use the heavy ones today, but this is 10 minutes. But if you do it twice, and also don't mind my nice fuzzy socks, really go with the workout look. I have already warmed up, so warm up before you do these, because I didn't last week and I still have a knot in my thigh from doing that, so that's my own fault. I also forgot to warm up for a run, and yeah, tight thigh. Anyways, on we go. So the first exercise I'm gonna do is squats, and I'm gonna use my extra heavy band. So this one, I'm just gonna put it in the middle of my thighs, and we are going to squat like so. God, my thigh is tight. So right, 40 seconds. I really should have warmed up that thigh more the other week because it is painful. When you're squatting, you kind of want to lean back. But obviously as runners, we're super tight, so that full squat motion, try and do it. But I know sometimes it can be a bit of a pain. I'm trying to get better at squatting. Strength was something that I used to always put off until I got injured all the time. So now, making it my goal. There we go, 20 seconds, a rest. Yeah, making it my goal to do more strength exercises. And this is part of it. But I can already feel like I'm getting too hot. That fire is so nice until you start working out. Right, 20 seconds, let's go. So that band just helps add a little more tension rather than just doing a full squat. So it's great to add a little bit of strength. Sometimes I like to hold a little bit extra when I'm down in that squat. I don't know about you, but I always have really ugly faces when I'm working out. I catch myself in the gym and I'm like, oh, that is what you look like. Okay, sure. Cool, 20 seconds. On to the next workout, guys. That was already one. Cool, second workout is lunges. This one we're going to do around the bottom of your knees. This one I'm using a heavy one, but obviously use whatever you feel is good. This obviously in the gym, I always do a backwards lunge. I don't like forwards lunges because of my knees. They always feel a bit weird. So we're going down like this, trying to keep it, God, and stable. Keep it low like this. You can tell I need to do some more stability stuff. And just heading straight down. This puts tension on here, which will give you a bit more of a workout as if you're using weights. So we're going to do 40 seconds. Start with one leg and we're going to do the other anyways, so it doesn't matter which leg you start with. And just go straight down, like so. Yeah, I don't know why I've never liked forward lunges. Always just makes my knees feel really weird. So just never enjoyed it. So always go with the backwards one like this. Not that I'm stepping forward, but yeah, it's usually when you have to step. I always like stepping back instead of forward. That's what I mean by that. Right, 20 seconds. It's warm. It's very warm. Which leg did I do? That one. So I'm doing this one now. So switch to the other leg. And we will do that. I'll do it front on so you can see it from the front, guys. Try and keep it low. Right, let's do another 40 seconds. And it is the other leg that you're doing. Doing the same thing, going directly down. There is a couple ways that you can use bands in lunges, which are great. Another one is actually using your arm, and that mimics pulling up a weight. But I just quite like this one. I always feel like it's sort of burning all over my thighs, which is always good. I'm going to start trying to use the extra heavy on this one, but I'm still on heavy. Oh, right, 20 seconds. Nice, on to the next one. Right, for this one, I'm going to go extra heavy, and this is a strength exercise for your hips. So you want to get down on the ground, like so, and you're going to put the band round sort of like the bottom to end of your thighs, near your knees, and we are basically going to go like this, raise your hips up, and we're going to be moving our knee up. So this works your core, but also works your hips. Don't know why I pointed at my knees then. Works your hips, because you want strong hips when you're running, because it all comes from the hips. Right, let's do some 40 seconds of this. You kind of want to have your feet sort of touching, still pointing down, but you want a bit of movement. You don't want to keep, I don't know if you can see that. Let me swivel around this way so you can see what my feet are doing. You carry on, but you want it to sort of move like this. So if you're feeling it in your hips, you can obviously tell by my breath that I'm feeling it. Yeah, you want to feel it right in there. So keep going. Ooh. I don't know why, but I find these ones always the hardest. Right, stop, we've got 20 seconds. And then we are going to, well, I've sort of switched over, but well, you want to switch over to the other side. So you're doing your other hip, so the other leg. So if you started this way, just swivel around this way. And we're going to do the other side. I don't know why I find these ones, one of the hardest ones workouts that I do is hip ones. I didn't put my timer on. Well, hopefully that was 20 seconds. Right, let's do 40 seconds on the other side. So same exact thing. I think maybe it's being in like a position where I've got to like stay up. I find that so hard. Never been good at a plank, always been the worst at a plank, which is probably something I should work on, but I just like moving. I don't like holding still, and plank is just always holding still. Ooh. Anyways, keep your hips forward. I always see my hips sinking like backwards like this. Try and keep them like a line. Ooh, nice. Right, the next one is a little bit of an awkward one to show you because I'm on the ground, and we're basically going to be Supermaning. So I'm gonna go with extra heavy and see how I fare. Nope, I'm not. I'm gonna go with heavy. So basically I'm gonna be lying on the ground for this one, but I'll show you first. This is a great strength exercise for your back. As runners, we're always like, so yeah, always good for your back. Trying to get a strong back anyways. So we want to hold it above and we're going to be pulling it down. So you want to be pulling it sort of back like this. And you'll feel it in your shoulders and also your back. But we're going to do it on here, so we're nice and flat on the ground. Cool, let's start that 40 seconds. Sorry if this mic goes a bit weird because I'll be on the ground and also really close to this, so I'll probably hit my elbows. But you guys start, and you want to keep, I always keep my feet off a little bit, but you don't have to. And you want to bring it in here to your chest and then back out, and you want to keep tension in your hands the whole time. So bringing it in, bringing it forward, always keeping tension in that rubber band. You don't want to lose tension. And you will start to feel it in those shoulders and then in your back as you, oh God, we're done. Right, 20 seconds, and then we do that again. I'll actually press 20 seconds this time. So yeah, if you couldn't see that down there, you want to be bringing it up, bringing it below you like here. Oh my goodness. Almost killed myself. Bringing it down like that, but always keeping tension, even when you're going up, nice and slow. Right, 20 seconds up, get going. Right, 40 seconds, you guys start as I try and limber down. All right, don't lose that tension. I don't know about you, but whenever I look down at the mat, my eyes go so funny as if I'm like hallucinating, it's crazy. I think it's like the pattern of the mat. Maybe I'm just tired. Sorry if you can hear my heavy breathing as I do this. I'm trying to stay concentrated and also not knock my elbows on the TV cabinet. Nice. Whew. Well done. Right guys, we only got one more exercise, and then you need to go back to the beginning and play this again and do it twice, because you know you can do this twice. Right, so I am so warm now with this fire. Why am I doing it in this room? Okay, the next one, I'm using a heavy one again. And this is a great exercise for running. You're gonna put this between your feet, like so, and stand like hip width apart. And we're basically going to move our leg, maybe if I show you from this way, move our leg up like this, sort of in an exaggerated run motion. So if you like imagine your hands going like that, as if you're gonna like take off, that's what we're doing. And it just sort of works into that running motion. So we wanna keep our leg, we wanna try and get it to 90 degrees and then slowly release it. Bring it up, slowly release it. It's all about that tension. Anyways, let's do this. 40 seconds. Let's go. Try and keep this hip and leg completely straight, so it really works your stability as well. You can see how unstable I am now as my foot on this side really tries to grasp. And you'll really feel it in your standing leg as well as you're trying to stabilize and pull. But yeah, a very core exercise for runners. Also nice for your core as well, keeping you stable. Yeet. Right, 20 seconds. Yeah, I've got to say that one's not the sexiest of exercises, but it is so good for runners. I was showing it a while ago and I've been trying to do it as much as possible. Oh, such an old piece of cardboard. Right, let's do another 40 seconds, guys. And we're doing it on the other leg now. So whichever leg you just did, raise the other leg. I always feel like the first couple ones I'm like springing into action. And then after that, I feel it But also, if you're at the stage where you can't use a rubber band yet and that feels too tricky, a great exercise is doing it without a rubber band, so carry on. But that also works your stabilization by just bringing up your leg and trying to see if you can do it without a rubber band. Nice, and that is 20 seconds. That workout goes by so fast, but those are my core exercises. Obviously, I wish I had weights, but you can take these, too tall for this camera, you can take these with you, and if you don't have a gym when you're traveling, I do loads of arm exercises, leg exercises, stretches, literally everything. So go and get some of these bands. I always smell a bit plasticky after I've used them, but they're great. So I hope you enjoyed that. My little running strength exercises.